All right, people, this is your boy ABC Chini once again. Oh my gosh, what are they doing to Creed Aventus, man? What are they doing to Creed Aventus? Let me make this disclaimer. I don't work for any fragrance powerhouse. I don't even know anybody from any fragrance company. You all know what I'm about. All that I'm about is to make sure you look good, you smell confident, you smell sexy, having to pay what? Few bucks and peanuts. But guys, what are they doing to Creed Aventus? I mean, it's so frustrating. You know, it's so frustrating that you buy a bottle of Creed Aventus for $400 and people keep cloning it and cloning it and cloning it and cloning it. I feel like Creed Aventus is like the most cloned niche fragrance out there. And you know, I didn't really care about, because most of the clones that were coming out, I mean, most of the companies that were trying to clone Creed Aventus, they almost never got it right. So when I heard about Club de Nuit Man Intense by Armaf, I decided to check it out. And then I did check it out. Even though, I mean, I made a review of this and then I said this is like 90% similar to Creed Aventus. But there was a downside to this. The downside was the initial alcohol blast. You know, this one, it opens so harsh. And then it doesn't have the smoky pineapple touch that the original Creed Aventus had. So I was kind of okay. I was like, well, you know, even though this smells similar, it's still not Creed Aventus, like I said, because the most dominant opening note of Creed Aventus is the smoky pineapple, and this one doesn't have it. And this one also had that silly, harsh, alcoholic opening. So I was like, well, fine. I mean, of course, this is not a $400 fragrance, so I kind of felt rich and essential, you know, and important when I still put on my Creed Aventus. And then I heard that there is another clone of Creed Aventus. People started talking about it. I was like, oh my goodness, not again. So I decided to check it out. And people, it's Joe Milano Levante. You know, there's another bottle that is the Levante Intense. Don't mix it up. The Levante Intense is supposed to be a clone of Paco Rabanne's Invictus, but this Joe Milano Paris Levante, supposedly another clone of Creed Aventus. So I decided to check it out. And then when it came and then I opened it, just by the look of the bottle, look, you know, even if you know Creed Aventus and then you see this bottle, you know, how the color of the juice and the presentation of the bottle, you kind of know what these people are trying to get at. You know, same black and plain glass bottle. So I was like, okay, this looks interesting. So let's see what juice is in there. And then I open it and I put on the first two sprays and I was like, oh my God, Creed Aventus is in trouble. Listen, people. One thing that I've always said is that if you pay $400 to get, let's say, Creed Aventus, or you pay $400 to get, let's say, Clive Christian, you pay $400 to get, let's say, Amouage, you have to put it at the back of your mind is that all you are paying for is the brand. Because the juice in here is not $400. So all you're paying for is the brand. And this right here is a proof of it. Because unlike the Club de Nuit Man Intense that opens harshly with that alcohol blast, this one, the opening is so smooth. And this one also has the initial smoky pineapple touch. Listen, this right here, people, is Creed Aventus repackaged. You know, this right here is Creed Aventus repackaged. And I have a friend who is a big fan of Creed Aventus, who has used Creed Aventus as a signature scent. When I got this, I put this on my left, and then I put Creed Aventus on my right. So I went to him and I like, smell this. And then he smelled like, do you know what it is? And I said, of course I know what it is. This is Creed Aventus. I said, no, bro, this is not Creed Aventus. He was like, are you kidding me? I said, no, I'm not kidding you. This is Joe Milano Paris Levante. And then he was like, wow, there is absolutely no difference. The Spanish will say excelente. This is a gem. It is excellent. It clones Creed Aventus to the last penny. 100%. And I'm not even kidding. Projection wise, this fragrance, what it projects about 2 feet in the first 1.5 to 2 hours, and then it sticks to the skin. Longevity, you get a decent 5.5, 6 hours with it, which is okay. Because it gives you the same vibe, it gives you the same confidence, it gives you the same richness and sweetness, just as Creed Aventus. And guess how much this is? This is $30. Yes, you heard me right. It is $30. It's got a very nice presentation. It's got a decent atomizer. And yeah, it is $30. So if I don't have to pay $400 for this, and I also have to, if I have to pay $400 and then get a 12-hour longevity, and I have to pay $30 and I get a 6-hour longevity, do the math, people. Do the math, you know. So, you know, some things are so good, you just have to see them to believe. This is one of them. Joe Milano Paris Levante. Just, people, try it out. I'm telling you, you can blind buy this. You will not get this wrong. If you love the juice in Creed Aventus, you will never, ever, ever get this wrong. So, yeah, check it out. Let me hear from you in the comment section. Which Creed Aventus clone do you think is the best? For so many years, I've thought that it was Club de Nuit Man Intense by Amaf, but no, I'm gonna put this somewhere, and then I'm gonna give it to Joe Milano Levante. Always, people, you gotta look good but smell even better. This is your boy ABC Chini once again. I'm out. Stay safe. Peace.